Hello, everybody. Welcome back here, and welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you guys for coming in, and thank you for the subscribes up here, improving this algorithm so maybe more people can get the benefits in there. And I appreciate you. One thing, I'm gonna be working on the Mercury retrograde video. It's coming up there. It's gonna be kind of like the most important Mercury retrograde we are having as right now. Simply because this is going to be the first retrograde as officially the age of Aquarius begin as Pluto is entering Aquarius. This is going to be some interesting event in there. We are going to have the moon and the sun coming together, and we have the Venus and the moon and the Pluto's coming together so we are kind of like in a very interesting moment out of this but what's going on about today? You probably see the title in there, interesting of what it is and so forth. There is a lot of conflicts. Conflicts, first of all, it's coming from Mars towards Pluto, who is racing to go into Aquarius in there, opposing this old energies of Leo in there, this old kind of like energy of control, energy of I'm the king, facing that cannot be a king if you were not with you. So personality versus transformations, and particularly the warrior archetype, but you know that can be a lot of confrontations that's coming in. But we have it at the moon that's going to be opposing the sun. That is a my material possessions with the others. But since the moon is going to be together with Uranus, you don't know what you're going to be predicting. The unpredictability of the Uranus is that the universe, it is shifting according to what? To your program, to your visions, or to the way the things has to be. So you can be finding very interesting energies, like you want to go forward, but then it's going to be some energies that's going to be pulling you back. You're going to be fighting your intuition within the authority of what you get in. Both the moon and the sun in the morning, they are going to be under the divine. The divine is going to be fighting some battles for you. And those battles, you're going to be seeing it in the background. If you have any heavy energies, you can be experience it, and it's not up to you. Leave it into the universe. That's my personal suggestions for you. Okay, let the divines fighting their own battles for you, because they not belong to you. They're not yours. You're trying to put your own agendas with this, it's not going to work. Okay, so expecting that it's going to be some positive situations, but at the same time, you can have so much a negative, depends of what you are attracting. Remember that the gravity works of what you're emitting, that's what you're attracting. Okay, so with these energies at the morning, as you see it, there is a lot of divine energies that it's are coming in. The ascendant is going to be with the sun, a lot of divine energies from Jupiter and Chiron, unhealed things. The moon, it's working with Saturn, who is already moving, going forward in there. He is retrograde stationing. That's mean he stopped to be in the retrograde and he stations. He's going to be sits there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden the things is gonna move. But the things is gonna be moving after this full moon, after this full ability and the capabilities that you need to be progressing in there. Who's gonna be the benefits and who's gonna be the challenges in there? Well, the challenges is gonna be between Taurus and Scorpio, Leo, and of course an Aquarius. Those gonna be we had that for a very long time these energies in there. Hopefully you learn the lessons in there. But the benefits right now, what is going to be coming in, it's going to be coming in towards Virgo. There's going to be coming in towards Capricorn. This is about these positions. If you watch the yesterday's report, you need to learn how to be flexible. And that flexibility, who can break that flexibility is the universe, not you. So with this intense energies in there, midheaven in the morning, it's going to be opposing Saturn in there, and the communications they are broken with Mercury. So this kind of like of energies that it's currently we're experiencing, there are going to be some interesting. Okay, so with the divine energies from the moon going in towards Mercury, you're going to be finding this divine aspect. It's like hold yourself, hold the things. Okay, a few days back we were talking about the conflict exists so you can grow and mature, so you can understand that the conflict comes in the area of concerns what you need to mature. Have you matured though? And this is going to be a huge test because some of the people is going to be in their way. There's going to be a win or lose. Okay, so in the next hour at 8 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be at Virgo. That is going to be those energy, those trine energies and sextiles towards the sun. So if you have something in there at Virgo or collectively, you know, within that energy there, for you can may have some little bit out of a Libra at the beginning. It's kind of like those trines is going to be beginning to affect you in there, creating this balance. Okay, now you're going to be facing the growth. You're going to be facing this oppositions of the right road. Okay, so be mindful about this energies in there, but this is going to be able to help of resolving the full moon issues. It's called organizations. Okay, if you haven't organized yourself, how would you organize others? So with this triggers there, as I said later on, if you have something within Libra, be mindful about the past because the South Node is there too, but it leads to what? It leads to divine energies with Saturn. Have you listened to what Saturn said? That's applied to all of the archetypes. It's applied to the archetype of the warrior within you, which is Mars. It's applied to the intuitions is in there, which is the archetype of the feminine, the mother within you. It is applied to Venus. It is applied to Mercury at the moment because of that configurations that is been. So by you seeing at this, you're going to be seeing it of the areas of concern. Particularly at this time, the midheaven at Libra could be connecting with the work that you do as a physical work at 9 o'clock. But also that could be the inner work that is going to be challenging within you. How the mother can provide in the material world and what is the benefits for the authority. So there's going to be a lot of challenges within the authorities about provisions. But what is those provisions there are? Okay, so with this energies, that can be the worries about the financial success, but also that can show you where you need to go. And since that energy is going to be connecting with, by the end of the day, you're going to see it with Uranus, you're going to be seeing it some changes, shifts that will change your perspective. All right. Next hour, that's going to be at 10 o'clock. The midheaven, it's going to be squaring Pluto and Mars. That is going to be because the things are not in balance, but the divine energies from Uranus and Neptune is going to come out. So the divine is going to be fighting the battles within you. The moon is going to be fighting within the battles, which you see as the ascendant in there, but also you're going to be seeing those energies with Mercury. The intuition is going to be telling you what is it, the proper things to talk, to think within you. Okay, it's not only about talking for others. Mercury is responsible how you're talking to yourself, these kind of like configurations that you're going into with your process of thinking. Okay, so if you're holding into that pressures that it's Mercury is going to bring, as that energies of Mercury and Jupiter is rising, this is where the sabotage is going to come out. You're going to be sabotaging your growth. You're going to be having the desires to shut down, close down, and so on and so on. Why? Because this is duality energies. And through the dualities, you should be following the divine energies in there. Because if you don't know what you're doing, following the divine energies, they will tell you what to do. All of a sudden, your journey is going to be adjusted. But if without full moon energies pressures, you can create this pressure because those are the two personal energies. They represent personalities. The moon represents intuitions, the sun represents the authority. That represents the mother and the father. If your mother and father have a conflict in there to it, would you be listening to them? Because they have not resolved their conflict. Why would you listen to this, right? And usually people who have the moon with the sun oppositions in there, they have challenges with the parents. Probably their parents got divorced and situations is from there too. And this is leading to conflicts within that. Even if the moon is squaring the sun. For you need to know your personal chart. If you need some help with this, please look at the website. There is a contact form in there, and we can see if you can help you with. All right. Next hour, 11 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be with Venus. Currently, you're not going to feeling like, oh, there is the love exists. Because you don't see the future of love. Because the only thing he has to be looking at is the divine, allowing the divine to come then, allow the divine to give you that divine energies from Mars in there. A lot of the people is not going to change. Okay, they're not going to change. We already know that. Okay, Mars and his ability, instructabilities in there, he wants to have his own wars, a lack of changes. But with those lack of changes, it's coming and paying the price. Okay? But if you are able to change, you're going to be able to see where you need to go. Because Mars is oriented towards the North Node. He gives the divine energies to Venus. Okay? She's giving that energy. That she's taking that energy, gives it back. And trusting within the divine. Or basically the lack of the support that it's going to come in there is going to be crushing everything. Okay, so this is going to be kind of like changes, and particularly that Uranus is going to be squaring the sun in there, as we said. Be mindful if you go against the universe. Hi Lisa, glad to see you here. If you have any questions, let me know. You can write it in the chat, and it's applied to everybody. All right, here 12 o'clock. You're gonna feel the pressure of the upcoming moon, upcoming full moon. If you haven't watched the video for the full moon, it's there. It's available here in the channel. As you see it, through that intense energy of the bubbling and kind of like pretty much the water is boiled, but not really. The volcanoes are blowing, most likely, and with this energy Centaurus, that intensity that it's coming in there, as you see it on the chart, there is a beautiful energies. Pluto is a beautiful energies from Pluto towards the moon and Uranus. There is a beautiful energies that are related from the midheaven with the sun towards Mars. Now, with that being said, you're following this synchronizations, divine energies, and you know the thing is not going to be pleasant. You gotta facing these uncomfortable energies, but at the same time, you see it, how some of the battles, they already been fought for you. You don't have to do it. You just have to standing on your feet and relax within yourself. Be mindful because you may gonna recognize the patterns there within your shadow. That is applying for the divine energies that are coming from the mean Lilith towards the moon. Okay, so with this kind of like energies up here, things is gonna come out. But focus on the synchronizations, focus on the flexibility, focus on your ability to adjust. Okay, so you may gonna have some challenges if you're Taurus, if you're Virgo or Capricorn, and so forth. I have been feeling really exhausted and having a lot of sinus pressures and migraines lately. Yes, that's coming in because of too much work. Actually, I did a video on my main channel, the video about the spiritual exhaustion basis of the mirroring neurons, the correlations between the spirituality and the mirroring neurons, which is going into the brain that can cause sinus pressures and migraines. That is it because of too much overthinking and sensing the energies. Too much processes that you're trying to navigate, which is they already been navigating. And one of those issues is coming from the overthinking. The overthinking is coming from Mars, not desire to change, and also from too much the pressures that has been between Mercury and Jupiter. That is it about the lack of growth of communications, outgrow something. Okay, so see the areas of concerns that you are kind of like overthinking. Go ground yourself. Go let that battles that you have within you, live it up into the divine in there. And Lisa, take a look if you have something that is at that this energies of talking about an Aquarius, because Pluto right now it's coming with the full force towards Aquarius in there. Or take a look what you have particularly we are talking about at Aries. Okay, the reason is that is because right now the North Node in there it's pointing out up here in the head in there, and a Chiron's been there is talking about healings. Okay, don't forget that the head, this part that it comes in from the zodiac sign here of Aries, that's what this is represents. Okay, Taurus represents all your head about your energies, while the Gemini represents the breath, your lungs. Okay, that is also controlling communications, friendliness. Okay, Cancer represents the heart. So if you have that issues in there within a sinus pressure, see where you are stubborn up here. Okay, that's Aries. All right, guys, don't forget about that. All right, let's go on. Okay, 1 o'clock. Midheaven is gonna be with Mercury. This is gonna be intense communications, energies, situations for. You may gonna feel like this. Oh, I need to talk, but then it's kind of like this mean energy that it comes in. That is gonna be because Lilith, it is the mean Lilith. It is trining, sextiling Mercury, but also she's trining the ascendant. You need to understand when you are mean or are mean towards others or situations in the shadow that you're hiding from within yourself, how did that help out? And be mindful because those energies that's gonna be out in a way. Okay, so the both Liliths they're gonna be coming in too, and with that kind of like of energies for it's gonna be asking you to grow into mature with these positions. But as the age of Aquarius it's coming, and as the moon it's putting more pressure towards the sun, this energy is going to be even increased as you see it is right now. So that energy at 2 o'clock is really going to be boiling. You see, the water at 90 degrees, it doesn't really boil. It has to be at 100. But do you really have to go to 100 degrees to boil you to do the work? And this is going to be kind of like a one of the conflicts that you're going to be, okay? Because all of a sudden you're going to be like, I don't have to wait for this to boil. I can create a lot of damage with this. I have to go ahead and see it. A lot of situations is going to be blocked within the subconscious. Be mindful about this. The ascendant that is at Pisces is squaring Mercury. Mercury is opposing Jupiter. A lot of that energy is going to be come out, and it's going to be really wrecking the house. But those of you wrecking the house, what are you going to expect from wrecking house? Nothing positive. The next hour, that's going to be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The midheaven is going to be with Venus. Believe. That's all you have. Faith, it's going to be tested on the belief of the divine love with Mars. Mars has a lot of issues. Those who has not learning, it is not going to be learning these masculine energies, particularly people who operate from the masculine energies, trying to control outcome of situation, try to be their own way, try to be, those going to be the people who actually the universe is going to be really pushing to it. Let me tell you why. Mars is going to be going a little bit more with his own agendas. I think he's going to be a retrograde, learning that. So he's going to be disengaged with Pluto, but then he's going to be engaged with Pluto. He's going to go back into Cancer, rethinks the process about its family patterns. So where is all this control and brokenage and all that it's coming from? Then Mars is going to move forward because he needs to learn. That is it, the reason about Mars being a retrograde. All right, here is 4 o'clock. You're going to be see this red oppositions in there. And as I said, the divine is going to be fighting the battles for you within their authority. What kind of like authority are you going to be putting? And here is, you're going to win or lose, or you're going to learn lessons in there. That is going to be entirely up within you. And those who doesn't follow the divine energies, guess what? They're going to be creating some chaos. Those are personal situations. You have to fight for a money or a resources or a real estate and so forth and so forth. That can create a lot of situations. Let the divine adjusting the things for you. Let them make for you. Okay? The question is, are you going to accept the divine? That's called another ball game. But that is going to be flexibility later on that you're going to be learning within life. All right. 5 p.m. The ascendant is going to be with Jupiter. Saturn is squaring Mercury and squaring the ascendant, which gives a little bit of tickle, kind of like immaturity energies of Jupiter. You see that T-square right here. And Saturn is going to be giving you some lessons. For those who hasn't learned the lessons will be learned. Okay? And right in here, you gotta be mindful with your ego expression, which is coming in Sagittarius. Okay? One of the expressions in there, it's I am, I am, I am. But what is that I am? It is coming from the healed positions, or it coming because you are trying to put yourself and you compete with others. Okay? Don't forget about it. The Sagittarius is the competitions with others in the intellectual level. Okay? That is about my expressions with others and how I'm telling to others, how I'm talking to others, how friendly I am with the others. Okay? While in Gemini, it is about how friendly I am from within me. That's going to reflect others. Sagittarius is how friendly I am with others, and what I tell them and how I communicate with them. That is what the expressions is. And this is why in Sagittarius we have the arts of expression. All right. Hey, it is what it is. You may not like it. I don't like what I'm seeing. Too much red, but it is what it is. You have to understand it. You gotta go through hell in order to reach the paradise. There is no other way out. And navigating within those energies, I personally suggest you, because most of you is gonna go back home at 6 p.m. in there, and you're gonna be like, this has to be end, that has to be end. We're talking about midheaven with an Aquarius. It's like I don't have the patience. If you don't have the patience for you putting pressures, but not pressures only within you, but only pressures in other people. They deserve your pressure within you that exists to give it to others. Think about that for a second, okay? Just thinking about it. Even though that the moon and the sun, they're gonna put pressures into this about it, that is it about the flexibility. I stated that before. Scorpio doesn't have a chance within the revolutions. Okay, sooner or later, that shadowing energy that is the possessing as a Scorpio, this is what the problem is when they hide things in there. For sooner or later, those things will come out, and then this is how Scorpio it's losing its own battles within itself. And particularly, we're talking about secret agendas, secret control, and these energies in there. While the proper energy is to seek the wisdom, seek that Neptune of the subconscious is like, what the heck that I'm doing? Is this is right or this is wrong? I need to find the truth. And as you see it, this energy of the sun, it's coming here with Neptune, and then Neptune is sextiling the moon and Uranus. But it's all gonna be in your subconscious and there. The energies is gonna be pushing you to do the wrong things. The question is how you gonna act on those energies? Are they yours or their collective energies? All right. So 7 p.m. The ascendant is gonna be at Cancer. You're gonna be seeing it. The midheaven, it's at Pisces. A lot of emotions. Help is gonna be kind of like a giving into a little bit on Venus on these situations. It is about, okay, I can see it now. I can see that some of the things I need to overcome. I need to see this in there, and that is because the ascendant is opposing Venus. But Venus with an inner work within a subconscious and Saturn, thanks God the Saturn is right now is in this position. It's kind of like a hold on, don't make move. I'm starting going direct. Just trust. So without the energies touring towards the ascendant is about to seek the wisdom inside of it. It's coming in. It's the right time. The Saturn is going direct. Okay, that is it. The restrictions. You're removing the restrictions in there. The path is gonna start to get clear. Okay, so believe in these energies, believe in these situations, and you're gonna see better energies. It's gonna come out. Now, here is the situations for those who are winning in there and trustful. They will have the synchronizations energies at 8 p.m. Beautiful energy between the sun with the midheaven, with Neptune, with the ascendant about the family, and all those energy resolving this conflict here. You see, all the negative energies, they have synchronizations energies inside of it. As long as you choose that. You choose what it's synchronized, what it's working, and where that's leading into. Yeah, you're going to have some challenges, but how you navigate the challenges in there within yourself. A lot of work is going to be done because the end of Pisces. That's it. It's the end of Pisces. Like it or not, in quite a few days, we're not going to have that energies. Whatever we learned through the age of Pisces was a lesson. Boom. Okay? But with those energies, you're going to be seeking it, the truth within yourself. Where the truth lies? Here. Maybe that's what you have, a lot of headaches in there. Everything is right in front of you. All right? And as at the North Node, it is at the areas in there. It's about you two making yourself. Okay? It's not about responsibility of somebody else. You're reborn. You're renewed. You getting into a new path that you never had before. All right, 10 o'clock. Probably you're ready to bet. Really? I don't think so. You have a lot in your mind. What can I change? What can I do? Man, this fight was not good. I want to fight for this. I want to fight for that. Leave the weapons outside of the bedroom. Okay? Following the divine energies towards the authority, leave it in there within the authorities energies in there, and following the path of the peace. That is going to be the one suggestions I'm giving it to you. Otherwise, you're going to be toss and turn, and particularly at 11 o'clock, 11:30, you are going to be have some big challenges if you don't do that. Okay, because that energies of the moon and Uranus and the oppositions right now with the sun in there and with the ascendant in Leo. Did you guys have that energies? Do you understand these energies? We had a Saturn in there at Aquarius. Okay, and guess what happens? We had that for a long time, those fights, right? We had Venus that it was at Leo learning her lesson. Now you're going to be practicing it. But everything that you're going to do, it's going to be either you win or you lose. And it's not depends how much about the universe. It's about the choices you're going to make. And the choices are entirely yours. Okay? But through that oppositions, you're going to be fighting that the old ways, they don't work. They don't. And that is what Pluto wants. Okay? Don't forget about it. Pluto is the one who is responsible for transformation, transfiguration. He is the hidden God within the unknown. You don't see it. It's the same thing within your subconscious. Can you see all the informations you have in a subconscious? No, you don't. Can you operate with all the energy of your subconscious at current physical abilities within ourselves? No, we're not. So it is what it is. Okay? But you need to be saying within yourself, stay in a peace, stay within the positive energies, and let the things to follow the natural path of events. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, you may ask now. If not, let's share the love and the light. And I will be seeing you later. And thank you for everything. All right. Dear love, guys. I will see you next time.